Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. And everybody has been waiting on this one. Number 1 against number 2. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running it to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Wilson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
This quarterback part of their running game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, It's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wesco. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need a bunch on second down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on second down.
Easy. Clemson, 14. Flip.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Moore. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw again. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Tigers.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Harris. Oh, a lot of space. The tag. Touchdown LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Number 20 sets a kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback signaling to his guys. First play of this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A top 2 battle like this, so early in the season, an opportunity here to make a big statement.
No question about it. You know there's so many ramifications with the college football playoff and the Heisman Trophy in this game, even though, David, this is early in the year.
They're early, but head-to-head will matter down the road. Obviously, 2 huge programs trying to start their season off with a big win to boost their playoff case. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
42 Thunder. 42 Thunder. Gamer. Legs. Check this. Tino. Leg. Tino, leg.
To the air, it's Denson. Right side, it's Davidson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Delay to the back. It's Davidson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On play action on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Short pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quarterback changing the play. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Looks it in. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete on the left to Smith. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the ground with the counter. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 25 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Scarlet Knights, with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Denson. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. Hits the crease. Running inside the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Laterals it back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Moving past the 25. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Denson. Left side, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Johnson. Sweet cut there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Making the adjustment on the play. Moving the pocket, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you.
There he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Denson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clemson jumps to the line. Back to pass on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And as we head for the fourth period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Clemson, 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this is how you do it when you're on defense. Continue to apply pressure. Don't stop. Get him in passing situations.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On fourth down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Red 18, red 18. Go.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Rushes on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Red 18, red 18.
The give to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Dumps it off in the flats. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field, past the sticks, and then you wrap.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Black 88, black 88. Seeker. Here go Luther. Here go Luther.
Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, He is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Nice play to knock that one down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, it's Denson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Johnson. Looking for the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Drops back. It's Slevin. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Fires left side, it's Smith. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Dropping back, It's Levitt. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Second down, gonna throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air. It's Denson. Look out! Buried before he could blink.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it, looking for the first down. There he goes. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down